Hola clase. We're looking now at Spanish verbs that end with ER. So remember, all of the Spanish verbs end with R. Some of them with ER, some of them with AR, some of them with IR. So, the infinitive verbs correlate to the Spanish verbs that end in R with the word to. So an infinitive verb in Spanish always ends in R. Infinitive verbs in English always begin with to. So if we're going to say the infinitive of to go will be to go, to eat, to kiss. The infinitive. So infinitive verbs always end with R, but specifically they end with AR, ER, IR. So remember, we already did AR verbs in the present tense. So we're doing only the present tense. We do it a little bit at a time, class. Just remember, we'll get there. More important than studying is talking. So you want to learn Spanish? You got to open your mouth and say these words, even if you get them wrong, because you're going to get them right the next time. Okay, so anyway, in the present tense, we're going to conjugate ER verbs. Okay, this rule allows us to know the infinitive when we see it or hear it. That rule is ending with R, R, R. All of the verbs end with R. The pretty ones also end with R. The ugly verbs end with R. So all of them, how many? All of them end with R. Just AR, ER, maybe IR. So let's take the verb comer, means eat. No, remember, in English, if it ends with R, we're going to translate it with to eat. So it means to eat. The verb tener means have. No, no, no. It means what? To have. Okay, let's do some more. Correr, to run. Poner, to put, to place. Poder, to be able. We say, sí se puede, sí se puede, sí se puede. Right? Remember that one president, I think it was Obama, was saying, yes, we can. I think he was the one saying it. And he's using this verb, poder. Okay, the other one, another one is aprender, to learn. So here's the rule for aprender. Okay, so to conjugate the verbs, there are many rules. Let's do the rule for the ER verbs. Correr, aprender, poder. And we'll start with comer. So when I want to say I eat, I'm going to remove the ER on comer and keep the COM and put an O, and it means now it's conjugated to I eat. So yo como, just like in hablar. Remember when we did hablar, it was yo hablo. So if I want to do correr, I'm going to take off the ER and put on the O, just like I did with como. Now it's going to be corro. Yo corro. same thing with aprender. If I'm learning, I learn, then I'm going to say, take off the ER, keep everything else, and put on the O. I learn, yo aprendo. And the same thing with poder, except poder is a strange one. It doesn't use the same stem. Pod is the stem. Aprend is the stem. Cor is the stem. And co is the stem, the first part of the word. So in poder, it's going to be, the rule is change the ER with an O, and it'd be ending with an O, but the POD changed to PUEDO, puedo. So anyway, the rule is put an O on the end. And this becomes puedo, I eat. Okay, we'll do more of this in class. So come to class. All right. Tú comes. That's you, familiar. That's the word you use with your friends and family. Means you eat. Same thing right here. Take off the ER, put in ES, and it becomes corres. Tú corres. Tú comes, tú corres, tú aprendes, tú puedes. Put the ES. Usted, which means sir, ma'am, madam. Usted come. You eat. So it's going to be just take off the R. That's the only thing missing. And put in and just leave corre. Usted corre. You run. Usted aprende. You learn. Usted puede. You can. Okay? Él come, just like usted. Él, ella, is the same thing. Él come, he eats. Ella come, she eats. Same thing here. Él corre, ella aprende, and ella puede. Why you put el elefante come? The elephant eats. Because with usted, el, ella comes everything else in the world. They will be conjugated the same as usted, el, ella. Entonces, so then, the elephant eats. El elefante come. Señor Bailey come. El presidente come. El, whatever you want to think of goes here. Next, we have nosotros. Comemos, we eat. So we drop the R and put MOS. See? We drop the R, put MOS, just like we did on our blotter. So, nosotros corremos. Nosotros aprendemos. Nosotros podemos. Okay? Vosotros, we'll do that later. Coméis. I like vosotros. But anyway, we'll go on to that later in class. All right, so now we have ellos comen. Sorry about that. Discúlpame. Not lo siento. That's another lesson. Okay. Ellos comen. They eat. That's masculino. Ellas comen. They eat. That's femenino. Ustedes, which means you all, comen. You all eat. This is all plural, plural. So when it's plural, it ends with the letter N. Take off the R, put on the N. Same thing with correr. We're going to take off the R here and put the N. Corren. Ellos corren. Take up the R, put the letter N. It's going to be aprenden. Ellos aprenden. Ellas aprenden. Take off the R, put on the N. It's going to be ellos, ellas, ustedes pueden. So that's going to be how we conjugate verbs with ER in Spanish. And you can email any questions you have, clase, and you can call me, which I'm not going to put on here because, anyway, so you can call me if you have any questions. See you in clase. Okie dokie. Nos vemos. Tenga buen día. Disfruta mucho.